Good morning, grade 1 students. Welcome to a new day, a new week of your session. And which week is this? This is week 14, and today is day 1, the first day of the week, the first day morning, right? So I hope you all are feeling good. No one is feeling sleepy? Yes? Good. That's good. Your tummies are full. You had good breakfast? Yes, you all? Wow, that's great. And no one should be feeling sleepy in the class. Your mind should be fresh, right? You should be fresh for learning something new. Because you all are in studying to learn something. Isn't it so? You are learning something, right? So your mind should be fresh so that whatever I'm explaining you or whatever I am teaching you is very, very clear to you all. Yes? Great, very good. Okay, now coming to the topic, I'm going to show you a picture. All right, and you are going to tell me what that picture is about. Do you understand? Yes? Okay, there you go. I'll show you a picture and you will tell me what the picture is about. 1, 2, and 3. Can you all see my screen, children? Yes? Wow, great. Now, what do you see in this picture, class? What is this picture about? It's about a baby. It's about a cute baby, right? I think it's a boy. It's a baby boy. Right. It's a cute baby boy. Now, what do you think? Which stage of growth is he in? Now, which stage of growth is this? Now, this is a picture of a baby boy now. Is it a boy who is born just now? No. Is it a boy who goes to school? No. Is it a boy who goes to college? No, it's a baby. So what is which stage this boy is in? What do you call this stage? It's not a baby, it's not a preschooler, it's not an adult, it's a toddler, right? It's a toddler. A toddler is it's the second stage of your growth. It comes after a baby, after a child is born. Toddler means a baby who starts at least standing up and start walking also, right? So this is what we are going to learn today. This is what we are going to study today, and that is growing up. What are the different stages of our growth? How do we grow? What are the different stages of growing up? Right? So are you all excited to learn what are the stages that you all are and you all are at this same stage, right? But there are different stages. There are different stages of growth, right? So what do you think will be the first stage? Of course, when a baby is born, that is the first stage. Isn't it so? Right. Okay. Now I'll show you a presentation in which you can find out all the different stages. Okay. Now let's go. Let's see what do I have for you. All right. Can you see my screen? All right. Now look at the following pictures on human stages of growth. Now you will see the different stages of growth. Now, which is this? Look at this picture. It is the first stage of growth. That is a baby. A baby is born. Right. Now, this is the second stage of human growth. That is a toddler. The same picture that I have shown you. That was also the second stage. And this is also the second stage of growth. That is a toddler. Okay. Now this is the third stage of a human growth, that is a child, a preschooler. You can say it's a child and it's a preschooler, right? Okay. Now this is the fourth stage of human growth, that is an adult. Now this is an adult. Who is at this stage? Do you know someone who is at this stage? Yes, your parents. Your parents are all grown up. They are all adults, right? So they are at this stage, right? Correct. Now you can see that this is the whole life cycle of a human. Now you can see this is a baby. The baby is born. First, these are the parents. Then the parents give birth to a baby. A baby is born. Then it becomes a child. Then the baby becomes adult. Right? So this is the whole life cycle of humans. Now, this is actually the complete cycle of a human. You can say a baby, that is an infant. Then the baby becomes a toddler, right? A toddler becomes a preschooler who starts going to school. Then this preschooler becomes a primary school boy who goes to primary school. Then this primary schooler becomes an adolescent, and that is a teenager. Okay, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth stage. The primary schooler becomes a teenager, and that teenager later on is going to become an adult, that is the age of the same age of your parents, and that adult is later on going to become an old man, right? So what are the different stages? First is a baby, that is an infant. Then the second one, toddler. Then preschooler, primary schooler. Then adolescent, that is a teenager, adult, and an old person, right? So basically there are 7 stages of growth. These are the different stages of growth. Do you understand? Yes? First is the baby, then toddler, preschooler, primary schooler, adolescent or teenager, and adult and old man. Okay? Do you understand? Okay? All right. So this was all about the different stages of our growth. Now, if you open up in your this thing the book, there is a unit that is called growing up, and this unit is unit number 10. It is unit 10, and that is growing up. So you are going to open this page right now. You are going to open page 60, and there you can find out all these 8 stages of growth. These are all the 8 stages of growth. I want you to open this page and see these stages, whether you can recognize them and whether they are correct or not. Right? Have you opened the page number, children? Yes? Great. Now first you can say it's an infant or baby. Then the second stage. What is the second stage called? It's a toddler. Correct. The third stage is a preschooler. Correct. Then the fourth one, it's a adolescent. It's a primary schooler. Then you can say the fifth stage is teenager, right? Sixth is adult, right? And seventh is also adult, and eighth is a old woman. You understood all these 8 stages. Now, where do you people come over from here? At what stage you people are in? You are all in a preschooler. So, which picture you think is going to match you? Picture number 3, correct. The picture 3 is about the girl who is of your age. If you are like you are all, maybe you all are 5 or 6 years old. Yes. So this girl is also looking like she also might be of 6 or 5 years of age, right? So this is your age. So you come on the stage number 3, correct. Right. So now I want to ask you few questions related to this topic, right? Ready to answer some of the questions, right? Okay. The first one is, which photograph shows the youngest person? Which photograph? Photograph number 1, correct. The first photograph shows the youngest person. That is a baby. Okay. Which photograph shows the oldest person? The oldest of all. Which photograph number? 8, correct. The 8th photograph. Okay. Now, which photograph shows someone about your age? This you have already answered. You know photograph number 3. Very good. And which photograph shows a person younger than you? A person younger than you. Which photograph shows? Number 2, of course. Number 2 photograph. Correct. Now, which photograph shows a person older than you? Photograph number 4. This boy drinking something, right? Correct. Okay. And which photograph shows a person about the age of your parents? Come on, photograph number 6. Correct. The 6th photograph. Now, what you are going to do? You are going to do these questions for homework. The question part number A, because we have already discussed it. There are 6 questions. So you have to write down the answer. Already we have discussed. You will not have any issue in answering the questions. So you will do this part for homework. And for classwork, right now what you are going to do is you are going to do the part number B. That is, what age do you think the people are in these photographs? You have to write down their age. Okay? Do you understand? Just write down the age, whether it is, you can say 2 months. First, I can answer because you will find a little difficult. The first is a baby. So you can write down it's a baby, like you can say 2 months old, right? And what is this picture? This is about a toddler. And what do you think is its age must be? 1 to 2 years. Very good. And this is preschooler, your age. And your the age would be 5 to 6 years. Correct. And this is a preschool. After preschooler, it's a adolescent, teenager. And teenager's age must be 13 to 15 years, right? So you just have to write down the age and the which age group they comes in, like we have discussed, adolescent, toddler, or whatever it is, and you have to mention the age. Okay. So since there are 4 parts, so I'm going to give you at least 10 minutes to do the task, right? Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Time is up. Have you done it? Now, have you written the same way like I have explained you? The first picture is of a baby and it's 2 months old. Very good. The second is of a toddler and it is 1 to 2 years old. Very good. The third is of a preschooler and what is the age? 5 to grade 6 years old. And fourth is a teenager, 13 to 15 years old. Good job. Very good. I'm very happy for you all. That means that the different stages which are for us to grow are very, very clear to you all. You all know what are the stages of growing and how do we grow up. There are, you go age by age. First is an infant, that is a child, then toddler, preschooler, adolescent or teenager, then comes the adult and the old person. These are the different stages that we have discussed and I hope it is very, very clear to you all. Yes? Now keep doing your homework yourself, children, and don't forget to watch the Edward videos, right? Which I always tell you that you should watch these videos, like them so that it will be safe for you, right? Okay. Bye bye. See you in your science lesson.